Simio, foreign exchange money problem. For the arrival rate, it was calculated based on the average of arrivals of the clients for each hour and standard deviation was obtained. For example, we have the data transactions per hour. A range was used to validate the transaction amount, and based on that input range, it was observed how many enter per hour and from which currency the transaction is made. With this data, a minimum of each type of currency is established based on a trial and error, so that is 1% that SafeBank runs out of cash and uses the service of Global Bank. In these charts, we, we can see the minimum set to each interval of time between hours and the money. We also set up alerts for when the limit of the amount of the coins begins to be reached. To carry out the different transactions and the currency changes made by the bank, the following processes were used. The count profit process. Count profit performs the different conversions of the different currencies. The necessary validations are performed to know which currency of the currency is making the transactions, and based on that if conversion is made. We have some examples of the transactions that we can make. Valid stacks verifies if in each transaction made the amount of each currency is not the minimum, and if so, indicates what type of currency needs new amount and is sent to call the method that established the amount. The processes of establishing amount establishes an amount for the type of currency that was left without the money, verifying if the other currencies continue with more than the minimum and subtracting those amounts to supply the one that has run out the money. And finally, it is verified if the work schedule happens after 6:30 p.m. to reset the money of each type of currency. For that, the process of resetting the amount of is used. In conclusion, with this model you can observe the following. An income is obtained from the next data stacked from USD, Euros and GBP. And we have some expenses of Global Bank because its service is paid 0.5% the amount of and plus the CLS Bank service that is paid 0.01%. The model we will use is the following. We have a source, a server one, a gerente, a global bank, async 1, async 2, source, server 2, and sync 3. Options.